Namaste, beautiful soul. My name is Donna Michelle Hammersley. I'm a movement and mindset coach, and I help women over 40 connect with and fall in love with their body, because over 80% of us have some kind of body image anxiety. There's bits or lots of bits that we don't like about ourselves. So I mostly teach yoga and Pilates and kind of mindful movement, and I do it in a very intuitive way, because I want people to connect with their body rather than just simply following instructions, because we're all different. And because we process emotions through our body, it's good to kind of start that conversation so that we can check in and see what our body is trying to tell us. So today I'm just going to do a very simple exercise today. I'm going to do some more tomorrow and Friday. Today I'm going to do a very simple exercise that I get my students to do at the beginning of class, and there's several reasons for that. One, because we're often living in our head and we have become disconnected from our body. So it's a way of connecting again with your vessel. And two, it's so that you can compare how you feel at the end of the session, whatever it is we're doing, we can compare how we feel. And it's also a way of really noticing how we feel on every kind of level, because we often tend to be either oblivious to kind of aches and pains or whatever, or we make them our personalities, like I am depressed, I am stressed, I am XYZ, rather than it being actually just a part of us. And when we acknowledge that it's a part of us, not who we are, we can start to heal and process those emotions. So we're just simply going to start standing. And the main reason I like to start standing is that we have to connect with our body. You know, when we're sitting down, we can kind of be hunched and like all, you know, or on the sofa, kind of like on the sofa. But when we're standing, we have to be aware. So have the feet about hip width apart, however feels right for you, and bare feet, so no shoes on. And just spread the toes out and kind of just shift the weight forward and back a little bit. Hello, this is my lovely assistant, Miss Lulu. And really be aware of Mother Earth beneath you. So be aware of Mother Earth supporting you. And then just find that place. And kind of like the weight is equal on both feet. Relax your arms, and if you can, close your eyes. If that doesn't feel good, if that affects your balance, then just soften your eye gaze so you're not focusing on anything in particular. And when we do that, again, we take our awareness inwards. We take our mind away from the distractions all around us. And we take our awareness inwards. And you're just going to start off asking yourself a few questions. And you're going to wait for your body to answer. Now, some of the things that may come into your mind may not sound logical, but that's okay, because we're not trying to talk to our logical mind, we're trying to talk to our body and our unconscious mind. So without any judgment, without any criticism, without any expectations, just noticing how you're feeling physically. And you can even ask yourself, how am I feeling physically today? And as you ask that question, your attention may be drawn somewhere in your body, or someone may kind of light up. You may notice an area of tension or tightness. And over the next couple of days, we'll be looking into ways where we can kind of like have a conversation with those sensations. But for now, you're just noticing, so that we can honour ourselves. We're not robots, you know. We'll have some days where we're like on top of the world, and some days where we're not. So we need to kind of honour that. So I may notice a slight kind of tightness in my shoulder. And noticing how you feel energetically. Always keeping in mind that our energy levels ebb and flow. Again, you can ask yourself the question, how do I feel energetically? And just await a response. noticing how you feel emotionally. Again, you can ask yourself the question, how do I feel emotionally right now? And if there are any what we would call negative emotions, but what I like to call low vibration emotions, like sadness, anger, stress, fear, anxiety, any of those kind of emotions, try saying to yourself, a part of me feels. So a part of me feels angry, or a part of me feels stressed, a part of me feels anxious. And as you say that, and you can say it out loud or just in your head, as you say that, notice where in your body lights up. Where is your attention drawn to? You might feel like a slight pulsation somewhere, or a tingling, or a sharp pain somewhere when you say that. And the other good thing is noticing how you feel when you say that. So instead of saying, I am depressed, or I am stressed, or I am XYZ, notice how you feel when you change it to a part of me feels blah, blah, blah. And notice that energy shift from making it your whole kind of being to just acknowledging that there is a little bit of anxiety in there somewhere. And that's okay. It's a part of you. And it's a part of you that deserves to be listened to. You know, if we start to treat our emotions as like young children that need a bit of love and reassurance and attention, so instead of getting annoyed, oh, I'm feeling angry, oh, I'm feeling stressed, oh, we can kind of be a bit kinder to those emotions. And also noticing the subtle shifts, or sometimes they're not so subtle, of when we acknowledge it as a part of us instead of all of us. And then you can ask yourself, if there was one word to describe how I'm feeling right now, what would that word be? And just wait for something to pop into your mind. Remember, there's no rights or wrongs. Still staying here. If you can, keep your eyes closed. If not, again, soften your eye gaze. And once more, taking your awareness to your feet. And just imagine pressing gently into your big toes, your little toes, inner and outer heels. So you're connecting with the earth. At the same time, imagine extending the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So you're lengthening your body out, standing nice and tall. You know, we're such slouchers, and I do as well. If I'm not paying attention, you end up slouching and compressing everything. Your energy can't flow. And notice how, as you lengthen the crown of your head up, your chest expands slightly, your heart space opens, and you physically feel different. We feel different when we're standing tall, when we're kind of slouched or hunched or kind of arms across the chest, all that kind of thing. We feel, you know, our body language mirrors our emotions, and our emotions mirror our body language. We can get stuck in a kind of catch-22. I want you to focus on your breathing. Breathe in and out through the nose. And as you're breathing in, I want you to imagine breathing from your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. As you breathe out, visualize breathing out from the crown of your head down through to your feet. So you can imagine like white light energy flowing up and down your body. So as you breathe in, visualize that white light energy rising up from the soles of your feet, right up to the crown of your head, filling your whole body, pausing for a moment. As you breathe out, visualizing that energy flowing all the way down, back down to your feet. And now visualize roots extending out of the soles of your feet like tree roots. And you might feel a little tingling or a little warmth in the soles of your feet. And visualize those roots going down, if you're inside, down through the floor, through the concrete, through the wood, through the foundations, down through the soil, through the rocks, through the clay, right down deep into Mother Earth. And then visualizing like a cord or a funnel or just a beam of light extending from the crown of your head up, up, up into the heavens. Again, you might start to feel a little tingling sensation in the crown of your head. Visualize yourself connected, heaven and earth. And this time, as you breathe, visualize drawing the breath, drawing energy up from Mother Earth, up through your feet, through your roots, up through your body and up and out of the crown of your head. As you breathe out, visualize drawing energy down from the heavens, down through your crown, down through your body and out into the earth. Breathing in, drawing that white light energy up from the earth, up through your body, up and out of the crown of your head. As you breathe out, visualize that energy flowing down through that cord, through your body, and out through your feet. You might feel your body start to sway slightly, that's okay. You might feel a warmth or tingling as you visualize that energy flowing up and down your body. And if you feel inclined to add some kind of hand movements, you can bring the arms up and out, or just do what feels right for you. Try not to think about it too much. Just allow your body. Our bodies know how to move. We just need to get out of our own way. We just need to release the ego and tune into our own divine sensuality. And visualizing connecting heaven and earth. Feeling the breath, the energy flowing through the body. And just allowing your body to start to make some movements without thinking about it too much. Don't let your ego or your logical mind get into it. And you can start to make other movements as if you're exploring your body for the first time. Just imagining you're in water or in space, still visualizing that connection with heaven and earth. If you can, keep your eyes closed and just notice how it feels as your body moves. There's no plan, there's no kind of choreography. Just feel your body moving in space. Feel the texture of the air, of the energy as you're moving your arms and legs. And also notice how it feels for your body to have permission to move any way it wants to move. I always have an image of like seaweed or like jellyfish as they're floating in the water. They're kind of graceful and fluid. As it's a full moon connecting to moon energy. You can imagine there's some kind of music that only you can hear. You might find that your ego kind of like starts to chatter away with things like, what do you think you're doing? What are you doing? I don't think I'm doing this right. Is there a right way to do it? I don't look like she looks like. My variation doesn't look like hers. And just give your ego some love. Imagine that you're out in space, walking in space. You know how they float around in space so that you can only move slow. And as if you're exploring the energy around you with the energy that you are. And then again, your body will tell you how it wants to move, and even as you lift your feet, you can still imagine the connection with the earth. Still breathing deeply. Notice where your body wants to stretch, where it wants to bend. And finding your way back to your starting position. With eyes closed and just noticing how it feels being in your body. Because we are not our body, we are just in this body. This is our vessel to explore life this time around. But just noticing how that movement, that freestyle with no thought, no concern, how once we kind of let go of our mind going, oh, I don't know how to move, I don't know how to do it, I feel silly, I feel foolish, blah, blah, blah. How once we let that go, our body loves to move. Our bodies are designed to move. And a lot of our health problems are down to simply us spending too much time sitting still, not taking our bodies through full range of movement, being totally disconnected from our amazing vessel. And we'll be so much healthier and happier when our bodies are so incredibly intelligent and so incredibly amazing. So if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback, please feel free to leave a message. And I will see you again tomorrow, where we go a little bit deeper. Love and light to you.